Super Mario 3D All-Stars came out for the Nintendo Switch back in September of 2020. While this game has caused some controversy, being emulated games, it is a great package featuring Mario 64, Sunshine and Galaxy 1 for a regular retail price of £50 or $60. This collection put my thinking cap on of could happen next, or at least what I'd like Nintendo to make. With that in mind, these are 5 Nintendo collections I'd like to see on a Nintendo Switch. I'll start out with probably the most obvious choice, but definitely one that is possible, a Legend of Zelda collection, which has already happened once before in Nintendo's past with a Legend of Zelda collection on the Nintendo GameCube. This could be a collection of 2 games. One could be Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D, just obviously minus the 3D because this isn't the 3DS anymore. The other could be Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. I'd love if this was one collection, but I don't think Nintendo would be that generous. Plus, that might be difficult to fit onto a single Switch cartridge. Maybe. The 3DS remakes of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask would be a great addition to the Switch library. Knowing Nintendo, they'd likely give us the Nintendo 64 versions because that's much easier to emulate, but the 3DS versions would be great since we've gotten the N64 versions on multiple Nintendo consoles, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, via the Zelda Collection, the Wii Virtual Console, and the Wii U Virtual Console. Furthermore, the 3DS recently discontinued being manufactured completely, so what better time is there to port them to the Switch? With Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, Nintendo has ported many of their Wii U games to the Switch, and these 2 HD remasters, in my opinion, are some of the last Wii U games that are worthy to be ported. And also, it just seems so simple because it's just another Wii U port. Another Zelda game I'd love is Skyward Sword HD. The reason for this is because it's the last 3D Zelda game that needs to be remade, and every other game has gotten a remake or a remaster, so I'd love if this one was remastered. However, I understand that it might be difficult to do Wii Motion Plus, but hey, just add GameCube controller support, that'd be great. One more remake that I would think would work really well is Four Swords Adventures, featuring local and online play. A Zelda game to play online with friends would be amazing, and also local play just for the old time's sake. Here's a series that's been picking up traction recently and has been close to my heart for quite a while now, Fire Emblem. I'd love to see more of this series be brought to the Switch. The 2 big reasons I'd love a collection of all the Fire Emblem games is because 1, it'd be a great way for the new fans to catch up with the old games. 2, these games are so expensive. Each one of the older ones costs around £50 to £200. That's quite ridiculous, let's be honest. There's now visual proof, because of Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, that GameCube and Wii games can be emulated on the Switch. This might be a bit of a stretch, but I reckon we could get every Fire Emblem game released on 1 to 2 cartridges, depending on if Nintendo will allow that or not. Nintendo did recently localize the first Fire Emblem game, which does give me hope for future localizations of the games that didn't reach outside of Japan. Maybe a Fire Emblem localization collection could happen as well? Maybe? Here's a series I'm personally not into too much myself, but I think would be really cool for the fans of the series, a Metroid collection. I think a Metroid Prime HD collection of Metroid Prime 1, 2 and 3 would be great, and I feel it's long overdue. It's another Wii game that deserves to be on the Switch, definitely. The Metroid Prime games look amazing in HD, and it's another game that's fairly expensive if you go onto eBay, and would be nice to have it more accessible again on the Switch, and remastered to look a little better. Along with this, it'd be great to see some of the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the Switch as well. Please Nintendo, give us Game Boy Advance games, you can do them! Okay, this one is quite the stretch, but this would be cool. A Smash Brothers collection. This is probably never going to happen because Ultimate exists, and in my opinion, it's the best Smash game by far, and Nintendo likes you to go and play the newest games rather than the old ones, but hear me out. A collection of Smash from the N64 and Smash Melee on the GameCube would be amazing. I think the original would be cool to see since it's the original, and it'd be cool to see the origin of Smash on the Switch. In Melee's case, I mean, do I really need to explain? It's the game that won't go away. Not in a bad way, but people love it so much, and I can see why. It's really good. If they put Melee on the Switch and add it online, Nintendo would make bank in minutes. Plus, they could fix some of the glitches that the games does have, if they're able to. I feel Brawl may potentially be a candidate for this, and it'd be great to have because of the Subspace Emissary. However, I feel it has the same chance as Smash, Wii U, and 3DS. Ultimate is basically those games but perfected in terms of gameplay. So, I don't know about that, but Brawl would be great just to have the story mode on the Switch somehow. For my final choice, I like this because I think it's a weird one, but it'd be cool. I think Luigi's Mansion HD collection would be great. Since there's only 2 games, I feel it could potentially happen. I know they recently remade the first game for the 3DS, but honestly, the GameCube version still looks much better. I'm just gonna be honest. The first game is a short and sweet few hours going around a mansion catching ghosts, which is actually really fun, and the second game is mission based, which some people love and some people don't. I actually really liked it, but I think it'd be a nice game to have alongside its predecessor. Also, a bonus game I'd love is FZero GX. This game is cool! Nintendo, please! I know you don't have any more ideas for F-Zero, but release FZero GX for the Switch. It's so fun! That was my list. So, what did you think? Was it good? Was it bad? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have your own list, please let me know. I'm very much intrigued. Anyway, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!